up the stories that you're just going to go crazy for as we examine this week's Freak of the Week.
What a freak show.
Oh, I got all the freak shows for you, and I love it. All right, freak show number 1 is a guy who really likes Boris Johnson. Check this out. He got a tattoo of the British Prime Minister right there on his tum-tum. Actually, the bottom of his chin, that's his belly button. Why would Kenny Wildling, 42 years old, do this? Well, he's got a family member who unfortunately has stage 4 rectal cancer, and he just thought this was a great way to raise money because nothing says, hey, give me money for my sick and dying relative more than putting Boris Johnson on your stomach, on your gut. No idea how much he's raised with this great idea. Someone should tell him about GoFundMe. A lot less painful. I imagine that wasn't fun. Freak of the Week number 2. Well, is it Gwyneth Paltrow and her vagina-scented candle? Or is it the lady who won one and lit it and then almost burned up her entire home? Oh my God, so much freakness to go over here. First off, why does Gwyneth Paltrow have a vagina-scented candle that is allegedly described as funny, gorgeous, sexy, and beautifully unexpected? And why would you light it? Because you're like, God, nothing would smell better than being just like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. But she lit it, and then a 50-centimeter flame came out of it, creating an eternal flame of fire burning down her family room. Evidently, Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina is the eternal flame the Bengals used to sing about. Is this burning an eternal flame? Oh, yeah, you knew I had to go there. You will never think of that song the same way ever again. How did Gwyneth and Goop make this up to the poor lady? They said, well, we vet these products that we sell, and we've alerted the manufacturer to this problem. We also sent the lady some Goop products to help her during quarantine. Well, dang, that just made it all better. I mean, God, people are stupid. All right, our third freak of the week is one of my favorite people. Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. Because see, the Tiger King was so convinced that he was going to get pardoned this week. I mean, he was convinced. They had a stretch like Humvee limo ready to pick him up, makeup crew, blah, blah, blah. It didn't happen though. And now Joe Exotic, who evidently from prison gets to go on Twitter, tweeted this. I was too innocent and too gay to deserve a pardon from Trump. Sure. It was about you being gay. That's exactly it. Yeah. I only mattered to Dan Jr. when he needed to make a comment about me to boost his social media posts. Boy, were we all stupid to believe he actually stood for equal justice. His corrupt friends all come first. I mean, Lil Wayne got one. Randos he's never met or heard from got him. But really, we do have to remember that as much as I love Joe Exotic and as much as I wanted him to get out because that Netflix show would have been amazing, he is a part of a murder for hire plot. But, Carol Baskin killed her husband and she got on with Dancing with the Stars. This Joe Exotic is the proof of the world that you've ever needed that life just freaking ain't fair. But believe it or not, that is not my top freak of the week. Oh no, there's a bigger one. And she's a reporter from Bloomberg named Christy Smythe. Though she's not a reporter anymore. Watch this video to find out why.
He was the villain everybody hated.
Christy Smythe was one of the reporters who broke the story of Martin Shkreli's arrest in 2015. She says that over time, the two fell in love and that Shkreli is simply misunderstood.
He's just a very, very eccentric person. Mm-hmm. It doesn't play well in public, especially in negative light. He is phenomenally intelligent and charismatic, but also has no emotional intelligence and very little common sense and is very awkward.
So that's why you left her husband for him and decided to date him in jail. In case you don't remember who Shkreli is, let me show you this quick video. Do you want me to hit that one? You got, okay, hit the video.
Martin Shkreli was named the most hated man in America after jacking up prices on life-saving drugs to make a profit. Martin made a ton and spent a ton. He was the mystery buyer of a $2 million Wu-Tang Clan hip-hop album in 2015.
Cash rules everything around me.
But he took his money-making a step too far, raising the price of a popular cancer and AIDS drug by 5,000% overnight. Everyone from doctors to TV pundits to presidential candidates were outraged.
That's price gouging, pure and simple.
He looks like a spoiled brat to me.
Martin said he had to do it, saying half his customers got the drug for free.
For us to try to exist and maintain a profit, I think is pretty reasonable.
He even promised to cut the price. But a few months later, Martin had an even bigger problem. The feds came after him for securities fraud. They accused him of repeatedly losing money for investors and illegally using one company to pay off another's debts.
So he's a real winner. Like when Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton agree on something and their agreement is that Shkreli is a total dirtbag, like the worst person on the planet, you know he's bad. Yet this Bloomberg reporter, who now no longer works for Bloomberg, fell in love with him. Let's play Pharma Boy 3.
He talked about me freezing my eggs. And after, he suggested that could be a possibility, and I said, okay, sure. I'll go ahead and try it. I'll look into it and see about that. And I did it, and I'm really glad I did it.
Did he say the words to you, I want to have children with you?
Yes.
Okay. It gets worse. This is why she's a freak show. It gets worse. So Elle Magazine uncovered all this like in December. And so they go to Shkreli for comment on their relationship. And this is what Shkreli gives them. Mr. Shkreli wishes Miss Smythe the best luck in her future endeavors. What an a-hole! Are you kidding me? He has an affair with her in prison. She leaves her husband for him, freezes her freaking eggs, and his attitude is like, I wish her the best in her future endeavors. Oh my gosh, this little twit is the worst. Here's the problem. She now says like, no, we made up. It's all cool. Listen.
What do you say to people who say, you've been brainwashed, he's using you, he's manipulated you?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. This is why every teenager who's watching this is why your parents worry about who you date. Because you can fall for a freaking idiot and truly ruin your life. That is the biggest freak show thing I've seen in my entire year. Can't say my entire life. I've seen some freaky things. Remember, I did interview a man who married his sex doll. So, but the fact that she's on this list with him says a lot, no? I think it does. All right, that is our time for today. But there is more Michelle Mortensen Show to come to you on Monday at noon. Be sure on Mondays through Thursdays as well to tune in right here for what you need to know. It's the news you need, the news you want, none of the crap, and a little bit of humor in about 5 minutes or less. So no longer a need to listen to that mainstream media nonsense. I'll give you what you need to know so that you're at least, up to speed. All right, can't do this show without my amazing director and producer, Spencer. We will see you back here on Monday. Thanks for joining us.
Time to get real.